Right, so part 2 of the Megadrive collection, and let's have some beer. Yeah, so last game I showed in part 1 was Brian Lara Cricket and another Codemasters game, Sampras Tennis, but this time it's got the two control ports in the cartridge, the J cart as you used to call it, joypad cart. Arch Rivals is fucking diabolical basketball game. I think that was kind of the answer to basically NBA Jam. I don't know, it's something to do with trying to fucking copy NBA Jam, and it's just rubbish. And there we've got a kind of worn looking NBA Jam, but it's an awesome game. What's that? Crackdown, that's quite a nice top down shooter. It's definitely a cool game. You gotta like you gotta defuse a bomb or something, then get out of the level in time. The Otterfin's kind of crappy platform game based on a cartoon nobody's heard of, big in Germany or something random. This is the one that costs a lot if you've got it boxed. Mega Games 6. There's different versions of these 6 carts. Streets of Rage, Sonic, Revenge of Shinobi, Super Monaco GP, Columns, Sega Soccer. So basically you've got 4 decent games there and then a couple of shit ones. Well, not shit, but nothing to write home about. Eternal Champions with the sticker ripped off. Cool fighting game, but it does seem pretty fucking hard these days. Dragon's Fury, kind of a pinball game, but it's not really based on a table. It's based on like fantasy with like actual living monsters. It's got different names. It was like a TurboGrafx version of it and shit like that. Yeah, but you know, it's an awesome game, definitely worth checking out. Mega Games 1, yeah, another copy of that. I have that in box, I've already shown that. NBA All-Star Challenge. I don't remember too much about that, to be honest. Again, just another sports title. Joe Montana 2, Sports Talk Football. Like I say, don't know anything about American football. Mario Lemieux Hockey. I think that's a decent hockey game. I'm not sure whether there's a Saturn version as well. If there is a Saturn version, I do own it. Olympic Gold. That was kind of like summer games where I just don't really know what's going on. Home Alone. Really didn't know what was going on in this game. I remember it just being something to do with mowing the lawn. Or is it? Or is this no, I can't remember. Animaniacs, that's a decent kind of cryptic Konami platformer. Again, got that in a box. Jurassic Park, classic game really, but can't remember much. It's a platform game basically. Megalomania, think it's like a puzzle game or something, but it looks like really cool on the cartridge if I remember correctly, but then you actually play it and it's like, what the fuck's this shit. Last Battle, this game is rubbish, but it's one of those that's just so rubbish it's awesome. Got this for Christmas once when I was a kid, and it was just shit, but it was just good because it was just shit and so cheesy and funny. It's actually to do with that Fist of the North Star shit, but we're not into that shit over here, so that's like a Japanese thing, so they just renamed it to Last Battle. Another Eternal Champions, this time with a better sticker on the cart. Echo the Dolphin, like I say, I just don't get Echo, I think it's shit. Empire of Steel is a really cool kind of steampunk side-scrolling shoot 'em up. David Robinson Supreme Court. It's not bad, but it's got some funky music in it and some nice sound effects, but the camera kind of changes, like you run across the halfway line and then the screen changes to the other half, and it kind of isometric and it gets a bit confusing. Streets of Rage 2 obviously that's actually a Japanese version as well, I should say. Streets of Rage 2, awesome game. It's kind of easy. It's kind of a bit too easy though if you play it on easy mode. US World Cup USA, nah, whatever. Another sports title. EX Mutants, kind of what I've got in my head is just like generic platformer that wasn't very good. Another Joe Montana Sports Talk. What's that? Super Kickoff. Used to be big back in the day, but I just don't see why when I play now. Another Arch Rivals. That's not Megadrive. Another Mega Games 1. So there's quite a few games that I've got 3 of. Is that 4 copies now with Arch Rivals? I'm not sure. So this is awesome. 3 of the best games on the system: Revenge of Shinobi, Streets of Rage, Golden Axe. That's Mega Games 2. The first ever cartridge that I got with a Mega Drive. Dynamite Heady, classic Sega platformer. Japanese version of Sonic, just like interesting to have. Oops, there's actually a couple of Game Boy Advance games in there. What are they doing there? Pissing on my parade. Budokan, don't know anything about it. Not played that one yet. That's one of the 3 games that I haven't played on the channel. Virtua Racing with the Super VR chip, whatever it's, Super Virtua Power, that's fucking VP, whatever that means. Awesome game. Also got a Saturn version of that. And have I got a PS2 version? I've got a Saturn version. And then that Shakan, don't know anything about that because I've not played that one either. So yeah, that's all of my loose cartridges done now, and there's only these games here now. So yeah, we'll just go through these. Rolo to the Rescue, kind of a decent platformer, but it's really gay and fluffy. You know, it's like a game for homos. PGA Tour Golf, the first one, you know, golf game. What can I say? I do enjoy the simplicity of some of these Mega Drive golf games. They're a lot easier to play than the newer ones, and a lot more satisfying in my opinion. I don't like flicking fucking analog sticks and all that bollocks. Super Kickoff, so yeah, that's the one I just showed you. I've got cartridge only of. James Pond 2, Operation Codename Robocod, sorry. I don't like the James Pond games. I think I don't see what is good about them at all, but I just got it, you know. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, another copy of that. Donald Duck in Maui Mallard. That is one of the, like say, one of the more sought after games. That's probably worth 15-20 quid, like Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. And below that we've got an awesome game, Toy Story. Really nice graphics and everything on that. You know, that you could have put that out on the PlayStation at the time and it would have sold. Let's put it that way. I don't know whether they did, but you know. PGA Tour Golf 2, again golf. Mortal Kombat 3. I don't like this game because it's not Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. So it's only got the 8 characters and it's missing loads of the classic characters. So for that reason I don't like that. That's why the first Mortal Kombat is my favourite game on the 16-bit systems. The second one, you couldn't do any fucking special moves because you just got punished for it, so all you could do was fucking sweep people. And the third one didn't have all the characters, you know, it didn't have the classic characters, so for that reason that's why the first one for me is always going to be the best out of the first 3. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 obviously exists. It has the original characters as well, but that's a different story. Theme Park, not played that. Played it on the PlayStation though when it first came out, and yeah, it's a pretty decent title. I don't know what they've done with the on the PlayStation version. You could actually go on the rides, and it showed you a video of going around the roller coasters and all that shit. So I don't know whether the Megadrive tried to emulate that or just didn't bother. Fantasia, another Disney game. Don't remember much about that, to be honest. And there we have the original Mortal Kombat, which is my favourite. Like I say, Skitchin is basically like Road Rash on skates. Kind of cool title. Powermonger, or Powermonger, should I say, not Monger. Fucking don't get that game whatsoever. It's one of those sort of resource management games. I don't know, like strategy type resource management things, and I just don't understand what's going on. So yeah, and the manual for it is massively thick. Where in the world is Carmen San Diego? That's more like a fucking encyclopedia than a game. And I think you needed the book. I can't remember what you call it. Say on here, it come in a pack with the book, and basically you needed the book because the game gave you clues, and the idea was to go in the book, and kind of like an annual encyclopedia book thing. Well, I can't think what you call it. Someone will fucking comment and say what it is if they've actually made it this far through the video. PGA Tour 96, so a later golf game. First EA hockey. Did I say NHLPA was the first one? I don't know. That would be the first one, EA hockey. So if I did say that in the first video, then I apologise. Aquatic Games featuring James Pond, a shit game really. European Club Soccer, shit game, but I played a lot of it when I was younger, so it was a game I had to pick up. What we got in here, another copy of Echo the Dolphin. Why the fuck I decided that was worthy of actually putting in a blank box, I don't know. Another copy of FIFA, Batman Returns, pretty shit Batman game, and then that's the end of them. So yes, that is my Mega Drive game collection. I actually counted them the other day, and there's about 150 games here. So not a bad size collection really, for saying that I don't really spend all of my money on Mega Drive games. But yes, there are a few doubles, triples, quadruples in there or whatever, but mostly original titles. So thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll see some titles in there that you've not heard of and you feel the need to pick up, so you watch my video on them first and then realise that they're shit and don't bother. Yay! Thanks for watching and goodbye.